Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this is day 2 on the Hovis Excavating job for Brian and Ann. And what we got going on this morning is we're just getting the laser set up so that we can go ahead and make sure that this whole excavation is on grade. Right now it looks like the highest point is maybe 1.5 foot, maybe 2 foot up, but got the laser spinning up right now and we're just about ready to start checking it and moving the dirt. Today looks a whole lot nicer than yesterday looked. The only problem is it's only like 17 degrees this morning and it ain't supposed to get a lot warmer than that. So they're getting one clean slot, establish that grade, and then they'll just use that as a visual to get the rest of it. So the excavator can cut this clay a lot easier than the bulldozer can. And then once you get it close, that 13.5 foot wide blade on that bulldozer can level it all out, smooth it, and take it to final grade. So we're just hogging out the majority of this. And like I said, the tallest part we found was about 2 foot. Most of it was about 6 inches. All right, so they're digging this out with the excavator because that will make it a whole lot easier on the bulldozer to get this to final grade. The big thing with digging it with the excavator is to avoid digging holes and little whoop-de-doos. I'll tell you what, the sunshine is not doing a thing for this temperature out here. Yesterday there was water underneath these little ice sheets. Today it's only ice. So it's a lot slower digging today than it was yesterday when they were just hogging this out. But getting this pretty close to grade so that it can be finished up with a dozer is a lot more technical. Well, I knew it'd happen if I hung around long enough. So now I'm running the stick. All right, so we've been working a while now, and it's getting there. It's starting to look real nice. So we're going to tighten the track up a little bit on that left side. So a few bumps of grease and our track's gonna be tight again. This undercarriage is in really good shape. But this rear idler was starting to pop a little bit coming off that bank. That's how I knew he needed to tighten it up, along with just looking at it. All right, he's got the tracks all tightened up. Putting the cap back on it and get back to pushing. That's not like my little 450C. On that one, to tighten the tracks up when they're loose, it takes 2 pumps usually of grease gun, and if you put 3 in it, it's too tight. They use about half a tube of grease. So it's 6 inches high in the back. So he is putting a little bit of slope on it so it drains away from the building site. And then he'll probably, I don't know, maybe put a French drain in there or some kind of drainage so it catches the water coming off that hill. Alright, so we're going to get the hoe fired back up and start moving all of this material back. Because I believe from that point on, that job's done. But man, there's a lot of material to move out of here. Easy digging now that it's just kind of a spoil pile. But about the time he hits that hump there, that's solid ground again. So you got maybe 10 scoops of easy. Well, they're starting to get into some rock, and don't nobody want to see that. Hopefully it's just going to be a small piece and not a full vein of limestone running through here. Well, there's starting to be an awful lot of white laying up in there. So the excavator's done all it can do really up here. Just got this little corner left to push out and get on grade, and Darren can do that with the dozer. We've got a giant storm supposedly coming in, and I think I'm gonna run and get some gas for the generators because they're forecasting ice. All right, well, this job's all wrapped up, but here is the leveled off slab, which before, you know, was gonna be the home pad, so it was already done. But then they've moved this whole hill back at least 20 feet. And then all of the dirt from that, they took, there's dirt up there, but actually that's the topsoil that'll come back on to make the yard once the house is built. But that hill to that point has been contoured. And then they took all of this dirt that was in here, which was considerable, and put in a new drive. And I'll tell you what, it's like 28 degrees out here, and tomorrow there's supposed to be up to 10 inches of snow on this. So I figured I better show it to you now. But here is this new driveway, which to me is a lot smoother and a lot better shot all the way down to their garage than what the drive that they'd been using. So I think they're gonna be real happy with this. So Darren at Hovis Excavating, he does a heck of a job, and we appreciate you watching, and we appreciate a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Special thanks to Darren at Hovis Excavating and Brian and Ann that this project is theirs. And we invite you to subscribe to see more. Have a great day and be safe.